with gardening? Is it luck? Is it skill? Is it experience? Is it faith? Is it a combination of all of these things? Before I found deep mulch, I'd get mad. I'd get worried. I'd fight the bugs. And now, the hardest work I do is harvest. We grow so much food, there's no point in getting mad. I don't mark things. That way I'm not disappointed if something comes up that I'm expecting, but there's always something coming up. Snow's melting off pretty fast. Let's go ahead and get some mulch down. Is it really worth it? Well, Isaiah 1:19. If you are obedient and willing, you'll eat all the good things of the land. I think it's worth it. Right now is a perfect time to be putting some hay down. We got some snow mixed in here, and when they put hay up, they put it up tight and dry so it doesn't mold. Here, we've got some moisture in here. We've got a little fluffy. It'll start to break down. It'll add with the leaf mold, help feed that life in the soil, attract the good bacteria and fungus, just like we want. So yeah, right now is a perfect time to come out and put a little hay on your leaves, on any bare spots. Remember, you don't want the hay to pack down. That gives it a chance to go anaerobic, and that defeats the whole purpose. So if we can put a little bit on the snow, have a little snow mixed in, I think we're in good shape. And even with 50 years experience in the garden, I still have to have faith every time I put a seed into the ground. I'm not saying you have to be a believer, but remember, Deuteronomy, see, I've set this land before you, go in and take possession. If you're going to grow a garden, you've got to have faith of some kind that something's going to grow. And I know, I just tend this garden, it's his after all. I can't make a plant grow. All I can do is feed the soil and make conditions that will help out. And then come out and harvest. Putting your mulch in 4 inches thick or thicker, that's the best way to suppress the weeds. It also promotes that life in the soil. But if you can see here, maybe with this walkway, I'm putting it in well deeper than 4 inches. It's amazing how fast this will break down. And this has got a lot of air in it. That way it's aerobic. We want to promote those good bacteria and fungus. But I don't want to have to come back and do this 3 times this year. And you'll still be surprised at how fast this breaks down. This is over 1 foot thick. And I just pile it on. And remember, when we go to plant, we will pull that back down to bare soil, and then that'll just generally mix in everything. So I'm not worried about mixing it together right now. But like I said, I can't get enough of any one thing to cover the entire garden. Although it looks like I've done a pretty good job on this path so far today. Just work at a little bit at a time. Pretty quick, you're gonna have your entire garden covered. And spring is right around the corner. I'm still expecting to plant potatoes into this week, early next week. And can you believe it's almost March? I had to peel my coat off. I think I'm working up a little bit of a sweat. 60 degrees already. We still got a little bit of snow on the ground. I don't know if we'll be planting anything yet today. We'll go ahead and finish putting some of this mulch out. As soon as we hit that last frost date, any of these bales of shavings you see around, I've got plans for them. I do want to talk a little bit about planting. Is it faith? Is it luck? Is it experience? Well, I plant heavy, and in the deep mulch, we produce so much food that sharing that 10%, that little bit with the critters, that's just part of it. And in Leviticus, it says, 1/10 of all the produce, whether it's grain or it's fruit, it goes to the Lord, and it's good. That's the main reason we plant heavy, is part of it is not mine. And even with a portion of it going to the critters, we grow so much food, we're able to give quite a bit away. And there again, that's in Isaiah. Honor the Lord with your wealth, the first fruits of your crop. So we're supposed to give some to the critters. We're supposed to give some to our friends and family and our neighbors, people that need food. And you're gonna find you're still gonna have more food than you can eat. That's what I found in the deep mulch. So yeah, it's faith. It's also experience. And with this kind of gardening, really the hardest work I do is harvest. You can do this too. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.